Hey, soldiers, let's end the week with someone who is just incredibly angry that other people are out there making money. This person is one of the wealthiest men in America, in the world even, but he is just apoplectic that someone else has found a way to make some money that's different than how he has made his. Of course, you know, I am talking about Charlie Munger. He has just gone off the rails, unhinged, and is really exposing himself and his nascent totalitarian ways. He's actually suggesting that we should ban Bitcoin. We should ban crypto. Okay, now look, I'm not a fan. I don't understand crypto. It's not an asset that I invest in. You guys, if you watch the channel, if you're a soldier here, you know that, okay? But you also know that I don't knock hustles. And if you have found a way to make some money legitimately, then I say, hey, more power to you. Just because I don't understand something or I have an issue with something does not mean that I don't want people to make money off of it, okay? I'm not this guy that just has to be right, okay? Obviously, Charlie Munger is that kind of guy. I don't invest in cattle futures. A lot of people do make a lot of money at it. I don't understand that either, so I don't touch it, okay? Charlie Munger, and I will henceforth be referring to him as Munger Monster. I always say he is the Lord Palpatine to the Midwestern aw shucks Warren Buffett Darth Vader. Now, if any of you out there appreciate Star Wars, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, Munger Monster is always behind the scenes. He's not as out front as, Buffett is. But when he speaks, here he comes as he's crotchety, set in his ways. And yeah, the man has made a ton of money over the years. He's a great investor when it comes to stocks and companies. Okay, he knows how to pick them. I'm not going to take that away from him. But that does not mean that he's always right. And you got to watch that. Okay, you got to compartmentalize. When you're looking at investments and where to take investment advice from, just because Munger has done well in one asset class doesn't necessarily mean he's going to do well in other asset classes. Now, for me, the jury is out on crypto. I think that the United States is doing a lot of things to curtail crypto. We did a report on that. I'm going to link to it later on in this report. I want you to go check that out. The United States government is putting forth its full power. Several agencies are targeting crypto. Okay, it's just a fact. I am very skeptical as to whether or not the sovereign governments of the world are going to allow these alternatives to their fiat currencies. Okay. Also, I believe, and I could be totally wrong, we shall see. I believe that they're trying to, the governments that is, are trying to clear the way for their own central bank digital currencies. So we'll see if I'm wrong. I'm on the record here. Okay. And when you guys look at these videos later on, you know, somebody takes an anthropological look many years from now, they dig up YouTube and see this channel. Hey, I guess they'll be able to tell whether I had it right or not. But anyway, these are my opinions. Charlie Munger, I am not proud of my country for allowing this crypto, and I can't even say the word because YouTube would try to demonetize. I would lose money. Munger would make me lose money if I quoted him exactly. Let's just say he said, I'm not proud of my country for allowing this crypto excrement. Munger called those who oppose his position idiots at the Daily Journal annual shareholder meeting on Wednesday. Now, look, that is the classic indicator of someone who is just, and look, I got to give the guy a break. He's in his 90s, okay? And you know, come on, we're all going to get there, hopefully, where we're old and, you know, we're like Grandpa Simpson and I tied an onion to my belt because it was a style at the time, that kind of thing. Okay, so that's where this guy's coming from. I bet you if crypto had come out back when he was in his 30s or 40s, I bet you he would have found a way to make money off of it. But he is set in his ways now. Legendary investor Charlie Munger, pulled no punches when it came to offering his latest anti-cryptocurrency views on Wednesday. In Munger's view, traditional currencies have helped turn man, quote, from a successful ape to a successful human, unquote. No, not really, Charlie. Our technology is certainly advanced, but we're the same warmongering savages that we've always been. We just make it look a lot better now because the technology is much more advanced. And also, if you pay attention to areas outside the Western world, okay, if you look at the developing world, we still got a lot of challenges. So I'm not with that statement. Went from a successful ape to a successful human, whatever, dude. Anyway, he's at his paper, the Daily Journal shareholders meeting in Los Angeles. Munger said claims cryptocurrencies can replace national currencies are the equivalent of saying that air can be replaced. Now, I don't like the metaphor he's using, but I do agree that replacing the currency of a of a sovereign nation, that's a big ask. But I'm not sure that I've ever heard any crypto advocate suggest that. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know all of the crypto advocates. Maybe someone out there has said, hey, you know, XYZ coin is going to replace the US dollar. I have not heard that, though. Quote, it isn't even slightly stupid. It's massively stupid. And of course, it's very dangerous. And of course, the governments were totally wrong to permit it. All right. So he, like I said, he's channeling, I guess, Mao Zedong right there. I'm not sure. Now, the governments can certainly regulate it, but if it's not expressly illegal, well, then how can they not permit it, right? And the governments, again, they are moving to regulate this stuff heavily. They're focused right now on unbanking crypto, making it difficult, such that one of the exchanges even now has a $100,000 minimum. That's a tough nut for most people, especially retail crypto investors. They're not, you know, uber wealthy. Now, Munger was having this whole diatribe with CNBC's Becky Quick, and he goes on to say, and of course, I am not proud of my country for allowing this crap. Well, I call it crypto, again, excrement. It's worthless. It's crazy. It's not good. It'll do nothing but harm. It's antisocial to allow it. Now, look, when I express my misgivings about crypto, I don't go off like some, you know, raving lunatic using all of these, you know, expletives and, you know, just getting very emotional about it. And he is very emotional about it. I just told you, I think that the governments are going to be loath to allow any competition to their fiat currencies. Okay, that's what I think. I don't see why he can't articulate himself a little better and give us some hardcore reasons why he thinks it's not viable. But maybe he feels, hey, I'm rich and I'm well over 90 and F you. I think the people that oppose my position are idiots. Okay, he's 99 years old. The 99-year-old Munger said when asked about his recent op-ed in the Wall Street Journal calling for a ban on the asset class. And so I don't think there is a rational argument against my position. Well, you haven't expressed the position other than to say you don't like it. Munger, who has drawn criticism for praising the Chinese government in the past, said the nation's leaders were right not to allow cryptocurrencies. Well, also, Munger, I wonder how you feel about their social credit score, which cracks down hard on Chinese people in the event they jaywalk, you know, for instance, and that's real. The People's Bank of China banned all cryptocurrency transactions in September of 2021. And remember, the People's Bank of China is an extension of the Chinese Communist Party, okay? That's their, the People's Bank of China is their central bank, but it's an extension of the Chinese Communist Party. And look, they are operating under a different political system. They can pretty much do as they please without any opposition. And Munger appears to really like that. You ought to be able to state a lot of issues. How big should the social safety net be? That's a place where reasonable minds can disagree. And you should be able to state the case on the other side about as well as the case you believe in. I don't know what the hell he's talking about there. But when you're dealing with something as awful as crypto excrement, my word, not his, it's just unspeakable. I'm ashamed of my country that so many people believe in this kind of crap and the government allows it to exist. In recent years, Munger has called crypto a type of venereal disease and once referred to Bitcoin as probably rat poisoning squared. Munger's remarks Wednesday come following the collapse of FTX, previously one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world, before founder Sam Bankman-Fried was accused of defrauding investors. And we've done just a large amount of reporting on that issue. You can check that out at your leisure. Please do. And while you're at it, if you have not enlisted in this army and become a soldier of finance, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button. There's no basic training. Okay, we don't wake you up at 6 o'clock in the morning and make you do push-ups. All right, we ask very little to be a member of this army. So hit subscribe, like, and share. Digital asset values plunged over the last year after reaching all-time highs. And part of that was due to interest rate hikes, the FTX scandal, of course. The interest rate hikes, of course, made investors kind of shy away from some speculative interest. As of Wednesday, the total market cap of cryptocurrencies stood at around $1.07 trillion, down from $2.7 trillion reached in November of 2021. So it's lost like half its value in a year. Will it come back? Hey, I don't know. In 2023, Bitcoin and Ethereum have rebounded sharply, along with other risk assets, and are up roughly 40 and 35% respectively year to date. So that's where we're at, guys. Charlie Munger is just, Charlie should calm down on this issue. Whoever is allowing him, and look, let me say this. If this guy has the mental acuity to get up in front of a shareholders meeting and be coherent and walk you through, what's going on in the company, I applaud that. We should all be so lucky if we, blessed to have that kind of wherewithal at 99 years old. But whoever is bringing Charlie the morning paper, you might want to go in there and take out any references to Bitcoin or Ethereum or what's the other one? There are so many. Take just all crypto. Just eliminate it from Charlie's mental diet, because the guy just he's going crazy. He can't handle it. All right, guys, is your money safe? No, actually, it's not. Why? Because the government is planning on capping the amount of money you can have. Yes, you heard me right. Believe it or not, that's the plan. Go and watch this report, and we will detail exactly what's going on. This is a sort of economic cancer that is metastasizing around the entire world. It's going to affect you. So you got to know how to maneuver. We're not just laying out the problem. We got a couple of solutions in there. Check out the report, guys. I'll talk to you soon.